Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new channel, Season Ticket Dan. My name's Dan and I'm a season ticket holder at Liverpool Football Club. I'm going to be taking you to every single home game with me for the rest of the season. I've been a season ticket holder now for 2 years. If you're watching this from anywhere else around the world because you love Liverpool, I am a Scouser. I was born and bred in Liverpool from Anfield / Walton. So yeah, born and bred Scouser to bring you the match day coverage every single week. So with that, let's get stuck into some talking points. So the first point I want to kind of talk and think about is Arne Slot's first game. Now, what can we expect from Arne Slot? Well, from what I've seen in pre-season, and I was at the game, the Sevilla game, the friendly, I'm expecting quite a lot from Arne Slot's team, especially in this first year. You know, a lot of people are saying that we're miles off Arsenal and Man City, and I don't think that's the case yet. We're probably missing 2 to 3 key players to keep up with Man City and going for the title, but I don't think we're that far behind. What I do like from Arne Slot is the way we play with a back 4 and then go into like a back 3 with the Trent inverting. Now this is nothing new, as we've done this last year under Klopp with Trent coming inverting with McAllister, especially being the holding midfielder. But when Trent's coming in there with Gravenberch, we're creating 2 triangles on each side every single time, and when we're playing it round the back, it's dead easy for us to get out, I've noticed, especially with Gravenberch being on the half turn. And then if Gravenberch doesn't get the space on the half turn, Trent seems to go a little bit wider, and that gives him more time on the ball because the opposition press is used to coming in, being in and around them triangles. So I think he's kind of worked out a way to get the ball, to get Trent on the ball a lot more and with a lot more time. So I think we'll see a lot more balls over the top to Luis Diaz and Mo Salah. And if you noticed, especially in pre-season in the Sevilla game and the first game of the season away at Ipswich, we were kind of knocking it long to Jota after the press come on us. We would knock it long to Jota or knock it along to Salah and hope they win a battle, and then it was like a 3-on-2 or a 3v3 every time. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm really excited to see Darwin Núñez come into the team eventually under Slot, because we know how much he loves to run in behind. The second thing I want to talk about is Jarell Quansah in defence. Now, Jarell Quansah had his breakthrough season last year, and I think it's fair to say that all Liverpool fans absolutely adore the lad already. But I don't think he's going to play today, and I don't think it's because he had a bad game last week against Ipswich. We know Konate got brought on at half time to win the battles, but I think people are taking what Slot said out of context. He's come back in the press and said, you know, it wasn't that Jarell was losing all his battles, he just lost a few important ones, and he figured out that the only threat that Ipswich had was going long to the striker every single time, and he wanted to just annihilate the opposition's main threat of scoring, which is great tactically, and it's what we want to see from a Liverpool manager who's not scared to change things at half time. The reason why I don't think Quansah's going to play today is, one, I think Brentford are a bit more of a physical team. Not that Ipswich weren't. They did play with a big man up front, but Brentford have got players that can bully you, and it's not ruled out yet that Ivan Toney's not going to be playing, and we know how physical he can be, and Mbeumo as well, because you know we've been linked to him in the past as a kind of backup for Salah, which we still need a position in that player, by the way. So I think he will go with Konate today purely because he's seen and he knows the physical presence that Konate possesses, and the pace as well. Brentford have got a little bit of pace up front, so they haven't got anyone who's lightning. So yeah, I think we'll see Konate come back into the starting lineup today, and I hope he does well, because last season he did have a little bit of a drop-off, Ibou Konate. We all know he's got the talent, and the ceiling that lad's got is absolutely sky high, so let's hope he can fill his boots, eh? Now we've just had the team lineup announced, and it is that change. It is Quansah out and Ibrahim Konate in, and like I said earlier in the car, I think it is just for that physicality and that presence in the back, with Brentford being a physical team, especially Brian Mbeumo, he doesn't just play on the right, he can play on the left, he can play up front. So it'll be interesting to see where he plays. Quansah out, Kanate in, and other than that, it's an unchanged lineup. Darwin Núñez is on the bench, hopefully we see him get some minutes. Atmosphere outside Anfield is heating up now. I'm just about to head into Hotel Anfield and meet up with a friend and have a drink. So I'll catch you when I'm going into the ground. Yes, Liverpool 2-0 winners at Anfield against Brentford on today, Bank Holiday Sunday. Post-match thoughts, I want to talk about Ryan Gravenberch. What a player Liverpool have got on their hands with Ryan Gravenberch. He almost feels like a new signing. You know, when we signed him last year, I think it was on deadline day, and he didn't really get a pre-season at all under Jurgen Klopp. Maybe now is the time for him to shine under Arne's slot. They've got that Dutch connection, and he's shining in the number 6 role. The fact that we're in for a number 6, he could just be the answer. Ryan Gravenberch, he's so good on the half turn. He knows when to recycle, he knows when to run forward. Now we haven't played any big teams yet in the first 2 games. A lot remains to be seen when we come up against an Arsenal, a Man City, some of these bigger Champions League clubs. Maybe then he might get found out in midfield, but we'll wait and see. But even defensively, to me, he looks solid in the number 6 role. I thought the game overall, Brentford did have some chances, 1 or 2 chances, but more half chances than anything else. I thought it could have been 5 or 6. I think that's an age-old story with Liverpool. That it could always be 5 or 6-0 and we don't put the chances away. Not that we had clear-cut chances to put away. You can't really criticise like the likes of Mo Salah for weak shots, because he's always on the score sheet. He's an absolute goals machine. He's a numbers merchant, and his output for goals and assists is just off the charts. Every time he plays, you expect him to get on the score sheet. But yeah, same old Salah in terms of getting on the score sheet, but same old Salah in terms of a couple of weak shots from inside the box. Never really see him curl it to that far corner anymore. The shots are lacking just that little bit of power. Want to talk Dominic Szoboszlai. I thought he was okay again. He's still got a little bit to prove for me. He's got that engine. He's got a James Milner engine in him, hasn't he? He's up and down the pitch, he's left and right. His work rate is absolutely unbelievable. So the fact that he does drop off towards the end of games might be no surprise that he's asked to do so much running, because he's gonna tire. But you know, he's an absolute athlete. I'd like to see him get forward a little bit more and start popping shots off, and he needs to release that ball a little bit earlier. So many times he's running through, especially from deep in midfield, and he just needs to let that pass go a little bit earlier, get the ball in behind the defence, you know, through the left back and the centre half to Mo Salah, or playing it through to Jota. Thought Jota had a good game. Diogo Jota, quiet, but got a lovely assist for Luis Diaz. He's just a menace, isn't he? When he runs at people and that ball's bouncing off his feet and it's bouncing off other players' legs, it reminds me of Luis Suarez a little bit, the way he used to, you know, kind of tussle with players, and he's just an absolute warrior. He's that terrier of a number 9 when he's up front. After that, he kind of waned a little bit in the game, and I was glad to see Núñez come on. I thought Núñez was positive. Now, same old Darwin, he misses a pretty clear header from about 4 yards out. It's offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway, but you've just got to stick that in the net and worry about the offside after. Right, competition time. As a feature on this channel, what we're going to be doing is every home game, a matchday badge. Lovely matchday badge there, Brentford versus Liverpool at Anfield. Every week we're going to do a giveaway for a matchday badge and maybe a matchday programme as well. We'll see how it goes. All you need to do, if you want to enter to win the matchday badge, just comment down below, leave a comment. Every single comment in the section is going to go into the draw, and then if you follow the Instagram page, go and follow me on Instagram, I'll drop it down below. You'll be instantly entered into the competition. On the Instagram, I'm going to do a live draw. All the information's on there when the draw will be, and you could win the matchday badge for your collection. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm super excited to start doing these videos every match day, every Premier League game, every Champions League home game, and hopefully build the channel into something that people from all around the world can come and see what it's like to attend every game at Anfield and feel like you're there and watch them post-match reactions. We've got plenty of contacts, guys from Red Men TV, we've got guys who work in the club to get some of their insights and their knowledge. Take care everyone, see you next time.